Gentlemen, let's have a financial intervention. There's a silent epidemic sweeping through our wallets. It's called Bro-Flation. That's when your ego is growing faster than your investment portfolio. You ever seen a dude order a $300 steak he didn't even want just because his boy said, "Yeah, I'll take the tomahawk"? Now both of them are sitting there chewing in pain, thinking, "I should have just got the burger." Welcome back to the Financial Watchman, the show where we talk money, mindset, and why flexing for approval is the most expensive gym membership you'll ever pay for. This isn't financial advice, it's financial therapy with jokes. Let's talk about the ego economy, how flexing became a currency. Somewhere along the way, we replaced actual assets with aesthetic assets. You used to need 700 credit to buy a house. Now you need 700 likes to feel successful. Men compete in weird ways. He got a Rolex. I got a boat. He got a boat. I'm buying land around his boat. That's not wealth. That's insecurity with rims on it. Here's a case study. Marcus makes $80,000. Solid job. No kids. Buys a Dodge Hellcat for $79,000 because it's an investment in my image. 6 months later, he's dodging car payments. If Marcus had invested that same $1,000 monthly payment into an S&P 500 index fund earning 10%, he'd have $200,000 in 10 years. But instead, he's got 200 horsepower and no peace of mind. Let's talk about the flex math and the compound interest curve, and crunch the numbers Financial Watchman style. If you spend $500 a month on looking successful, that's $6,000 a year. Invest that for 15 years at 10% return, that's equal to $190,000. That's a whole house, or 2 club sections and a college fund. So ask yourself, would you rather have compound interest or compound insecurity? If you're still here laughing but low-key clutching your wallet, hit the like button before your ego tells you you don't need no advice. Subscribe, because over here we don't flex our money, we multiply it. And if you want to support the mission, buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/The Financial Watchman. Just don't put it on Klarna. What about the comparison trap? Men don't even realize how deep the comparison game runs. You're not trying to impress women anymore. You're trying to impress your friends. Your boy pulls up in a Tesla Model Y, and now you're talking about leasing a Plaid. Bro, relax. That car accelerates faster than your savings rate. Another case study. Jamal rents a 1-bedroom apartment, drives a Honda, invests $800 a month. Reggie leases a BMW, always got the new sneakers, but he's stressed every 15th. 5 years later, Jamal's net worth, $120,000. Reggie's net worth, 2 pairs of Yeezys and a repossession notice. The quiet guy always wins, because while you're competing in public, he's compounding in private. Lifestyle creep and fake growth. When every raise turns in a new bill, that's lifestyle creep, the silent killer of financial peace. You start making $5,000 a month, and instead of investing, you start Googling luxury apartments near me. Here's game rule number 1. If your rent goes up before your net worth does, you're not upgrading, you're upfronting. You don't need to level up your image every time your income does. Real wealth is when your lifestyle stays the same while your investments grow quietly behind the scenes. Now, Instagram turned everyone into paid actors in a reality show nobody asked for. Dudes will post rented cars and act like it's a fleet. But look at the algorithm. It rewards attention, not accumulation. The guy who quietly maxes out his Roth IRA gets no likes, but the one who buys a chain on credit gets a fire emoji, bro you up in the comments. Game rule number 2, never let someone's highlight reel make you question your whole movie. Half these flexes come with monthly payments and anxiety. So what's the silent millionaire blueprint? Let's talk about real life examples. Ronald Reed, a janitor from Vermont, worked 40 years, lived modestly, invested in blue chip stocks, but he died worth $8 million. He never posted once. He didn't even have Wi-Fi. The loudest people are often the brokest ones. The wealthiest man at the table probably looks like he just came from Home Depot. Game rule number 3. Invest like a monk, spend like you're allergic to showing off, and flex only on your financial statements. Now, what about the Ego Audit Checklist? You want to fix your finances? Conduct an ego audit. Ask yourself, am I buying this because I like it or because I want someone else to like me? Does this purchase bring peace or pressure? Can I afford it twice? If not, I can't afford it once. Here's a practical move. Pick one area where you overspend for validation, sneakers, cars, gadgets, and challenge yourself to redirect that money into investing for 90 days. Then watch your confidence grow faster than your shoe collection. That's when you realize confidence doesn't come from what you buy, it comes from knowing you're building something real behind the scenes. So fellas, stop trying to outspend each other and start out investing each other. Let your bank account flex for you in silence. Remember, your value as a man isn't measured by your possessions, it's measured by your purpose, peace, and your plan. I'm the Financial Watchman. Guard your wealth, protect your peace, and stop letting your ego draft your financial plan. This is not financial advice, just motivation, and a reminder that peace of mind never depreciates. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye, y'all.